And we're at 1 million attack power. It's popping off and on, guys, but that thing is sick. I'm going to show you guys this build. This is my Endgame warrior. Oh my gosh, I have too many words for this thing. It's like a 1 million attack power, elite, ultimate, whirlwind, twister build, no bleed whatsoever. Build what we got here. So I'm going to step you guys through this, show what we have, and I guess we'll just showcase a Duriel. A T7 is a T7 and a tier 2 T8 is too long, so we're just going to try to keep this as short as we can. Links in the description if you guys want to follow this build. That's totally up to you. It is kind of gear dependent. I'll just go ahead and say that. And let's go ahead and start with the build. So skills will be our first thing. Skills. Oh, first off, our technique is going to be two-handed axe expertise. Then our skills. You're going to start off with our two that we always put in the lunging strike. Put one in the whirlwind and one up here to gain fury when you do the whirlwind. Go down to the next one. Rallying cry. Take it over to strategic rallying cry. Then you have iron skin. Take it over to strategic iron skin. And then challenging shout. Take that over to tactical challenging shout. Also, don't forget these. I totally forgot this. I skipped this one. Pressure point. You do want to have 3 of 3 over here for the vulnerable. You also have imposing presence 3 there for that additional life that we're going to need, because I did take a lot of life off. Damage reduction against elites, put that to 3. Over here we have war cry, taken on over to power war cry. Booming voice, 3 of those. Raid leader, 3 in there. Also 3 for swiftness over here, just for speed. Put 3 into damage reduction while berserking, because you're going to be berserking almost all the time anyway. While berserking, fury generation is increased 18x. Go ahead and put prolific fury, 3 of those in there. Next, we have 3 into pit fighter and 3 into slaying strike. And then you're going to put 2 into thick skin and 3 into counter offensive. Next slot, we're going to go Call of the Ancients, take it all the way up to Supreme Call of the Ancients. And then, of course, heavy-handed, can't forget that. 3 of 3. Well, 3 points into there. I'm going to have a lot more there soon, and I'll show you guys why as we go over the gear. Unconstrained for our skill, our ultimate skill. Skill assignments, put them however you like it. Put bludgeoning on the whirlwind, of course. Bludgeoning on the whirlwind. Put these however you want. So we're using the 3 shouts, the ultimate iron skin, or barrier, and of course whirlwind. Okay, for gear, the good old Harlequin crest. Now you're going to see that I have this listed to try to put on cooldown only. So if you do follow the link, it's the right things are going to be selected for the best possible build. That's gonna be stronger than this build that I actually have. Tyrael's Might for the chest. Then you go to your gauntlets, put elements on there. And also remember barrier generation. We're rolling barrier generation and critical strike on that one. Barrier generation because our hit points are low. Arit's Bearing. We could definitely get a better pants here, but that ultimate damage is sick. You guys will see my ultimate damage in just a moment. All right, then we also went Flicker Steps for even more ultimate damage right there. Next, we have a Dust Devils on our main 2-hand mace. Roll that with crit strike damage and chance for Dust Devils to cast twice. Hopefully you get a better roll on the chance for Dust Devils to cast twice. I didn't. I'm not going to take the risk of rolling that last temper on there. So we're going to leave that alone. Also, your next one, you're going to want to roll Dust Devils cast twice on that one. So you could try to get 100%. Critical strike damage. And of course, you're going to put conceded on this weapon because you're going to do more damage while you have that barrier. Hence, while we have the Iron Skin. Next, on the other blade, you're going to have Dust Devil Size. Very critical to hit that at least once on Dust Devil Size. So that way you could have the Fierce Winds on it. And there's another 20%. So right now, that's 70% bigger. 100% would be the best. But 70% will do ya. Of course, the Grandpappy. Also, the other unique you're going to want to have is the Starless Skies for more DPS. Bold Chieftain Ring. Now, remember, we don't have Fury on kill over here. We put damage on it because we have Fury on kill on the ring. We only need a couple of Fury on kill. So we got it there. Roll that with Warcry cooldown and critical strike damage, as well as the Devilish on our necklace with Warcry cooldown and critical strike as well. That way we're going to keep that berserking stuff up. You're going to roll that with, you're actually going to want cooldown reduction, critical strike, and heavy-handed. You can see that this is wrong. I'm trying to roll that strength into heavy-handed. Once I do, that's going to be like +5 heavy-handed. Our critical damage is going to go through the roof once we actually have that. Oh, by the way, you'll see that this has vulnerable damage. You want that to be critical damage. Like I said, follow the guide, look at the build, and I have the right stats listed. Gems, you're going to go ahead and put strength gems in, because I noticed that gameplay is much smoother with attack power when you actually have more strength. You don't want to do dex because a lot of people say, well, why don't you put green ones in there? Well, because our critical strike chance is already 75. If we put green gems in there, it will get us to 81%. Hence 6% more, but we're plowing through everything with this attack power because this is actually good for PvP as well, guys. So that's the thing. On your weapons, of course, you want to put critical strike damage. And rings, it doesn't, ring and jewelries, it doesn't even matter. That's why I haven't even put any holes in those. All right, take a look at the stats here. Of course, our resistance are good to go. This critical strike damage is actually going to reach about 7,500, which is 7,500 once we actually get heavy-handed to roll on the necklace. So that's going to be sick. Our critical strike chance is around the 75, 76, as you can see right there. Vulnerable damage, remember to stay under 300 because I think that is it 350? Wait. Stay under 350. I think the cap's 350. And then, of course, it's pretty much non-existent after that point. Our all damage is at almost 1,000. And then check out our damage with the ultimate. 1,213. This is going to be the main source of our damage, is casting this ultimate over and over and over non-stop. The ultimate lasts 6 seconds. All you have to do is cool it down and cast it over and over and over. Our second is actually going to be the whirlwinds, or not our whirlwinds, I'm sorry. Our twisters is going to be our second damage. Damage while berserking doesn't really matter too much, but it's always good to have. And we have that at 113 because we still needed that source of damage because we're always berserking with this one. We're berserking for 4 seconds, but that cooldown of 10. If you actually get a better roll on the Harley, that cooldown will go down to about 6 or 7, which is crazy. But even though this is still cool, because guess what? We have flicker steps. Oh, wait, that's ultimate cooldown. My bad. We still have a lot of cooldowns going on with these shouts on our board. Every time we shout, our skills will be cooled down as well. That's another thing. It's going to be crazy. Our life is only 27,000 because I have found and tested that anything over 20k is just honestly a little bit too much. unless you're going for some type of fortify build or something of that nature. But this is definitely good enough. One-shot mechanics are going to one-shot you, no matter if you have 100,000 hit points. I've already tried. All right, let's see here. Anything else important? Not really. Movement speed, you would want to try to get that at 160, but this is cool because when we're hopping around, this is going to end up going over one, you know. This is going to end up going much higher anyway. Look at that. Movement speed, 200. You see it hit 200. Now it's 186, so whatever. Cooldown reduction, 45. You can get that up to 50. Well, actually, you get it almost to 60% easily with the Harlequin, or if you actually get something better on the necklace. So there's a lot of room to improve on this one. Dust Devil's Hide, 69. But there's a lot of room to improve on here. Now, let me show you something. I got to show you this, the cooldown here. Cooldown, the most you could get on Call It Ancients is 12.5 seconds. You can't go any lower than that. The way to get this, keep this going for the next 6 seconds is, I want you to watch this, and I want you to watch this and see what happens. See, notice it just popped down. Okay, watch it. We'll do it again. Ready? There we go. Notice I'm just taking 6 seconds, and all I'm doing is I'm just hopping through. The reason, how I'm doing that is this is reducing our ultimate cooldown by 2.8 seconds. So all we have to do is hop through 2 mobs, and that will take 6 seconds off of this. We hop to 3 mobs, and it's totally reset already. And even if we only hop once, we could hop again really quick. Look how fast we're hopping. Like, the cooldown is just insane. So it's just always moving, and you're always moving anyway. Because remember, you're tapping that whirlwind button to get the things to kill all the little normal mobs. The best way to kill big bosses or bosses that are spongy is to be all up on them, of course. Just be all up in their face, because you want the whirlwinds to hit them as soon as they come out of your butt, just like that. And you can just do some nasty damage. Just remember just to keep hopping around. Your cooldowns will be up 24/7. Look at that. Look at all these dudes everywhere. Freaking sick. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. So one-on-one with the Barbarian is, do I have any materials on me? Yeah, one-on-one with the what do you call it? We have the world boss coming up in 48 minutes. Is always the hardest. So you could do a tier 8 with this. It takes a little bit longer than a Sork, because Sorks are crazy, right? Tier 7s, you could farm tier 7s no problem with this. And that's really about it. I mean, you could do the pit 101s if you want to, but honestly, do the Hordes. You get so much more out of the Hordes than you do anything else. Let me go ahead and grab some eggs here, whatnot for Duriel. Let's go ahead and take care of Duriel real quick. Now, I'm not doing any kind of cutscenes or anything. I just want you guys to see this live, because this is what we do. We make everything in one shot. We don't try to pick the best runs and stuff like some people do or whatnot. You know what? I didn't even show you guys the Paragon tree. We're going to show you the Paragon tree after we take care of the Duriel here. So yeah, just hold your horse. Oh, let's do this 2-second event. There it goes. It should be done now. That event is lovely. All right, let's go ahead and kill Duriel real quick. This is a fan favorite. And then we'll show you the Paragon tree. All right, here we go, guys. All right, here we go. Duriel. Boom. Best place to do them is right here. Stay up in this little corner. That way Duriel will come and get you, and all the twisters will actually bounce off the wall. All right, here we go. Ultimate time. Boom. And there's Duriel. It's just like that. Oh, wait. Oh, look what he did. I let off. I could have killed him in one shot. Oops. I did a bad thing. Got there. Now he's dead. There's your Duriel. I told you I'm doing it live. I'm trying not to pick the best runs. Or I'm not going to pick their best runs. I want you guys to see this freaking crap live, right? There's that. I did promise showing you, but this is the other thing that you could do, guys. You could go to a Helltide. See here. And by the way, Blizzard, please fix this little clicking. Try to make it bigger or something so we could actually... There's a lot of people that actually have that issue with the map. Would you please do that, Microsoft/Blizzard? So if you do one of these things right here to power level your friends or just get gear or whatnot in general, you could just sit in the middle and spin to win, just like last build I did. All right, here we go. So it's actually on. Is it on? Yeah, here we go. We just sit in the middle, right? Everybody could just take a seat, relax. I'm just gonna sit here in the middle. Now, when she comes up, the maiden, she's not even gonna know what hit her. This is how sick. And remember, I'm using no potions. She's already dead. She's already dead. Wait. Did I kill her that fast that... Yo, did you see that? She bugged out. I killed her so fast. Yeah. That just happened. Doing it live, buddy. I'm telling you. All right, cool. There we go. There we go. Let me go ahead and... Didn't we just pass a thing there? Okay, I still take advantage of everything that I need to do. Uh-oh. Get rid of that. Oh, that's right. We didn't do the Duriel because I need to re-roll heavy-handed on that necklace, and I am totally out of materials for rolling that. Oh, this is 125. Okay, well, screw it. We're gonna skip it then. All right, let's get out of here. Show you guys the Paragon tree, what we got here. So the few little mistakes that I was talking about is on the hands. We have vulnerable versus critical. On this, we're trying to roll heavy-handed, which is a wish in the bucket. Hopefully we will get it. Let's go ahead and just do that live right now. I know this is supposed to be a certain type of video, but hey, I'm doing it live. I'm doing it on the whim. This right here. Oh, I don't even have enough material. See, I'm trying to roll because you could actually roll heavy-handed on this. If I hit a 2, this will end up being 5 because it hit the roll twice. All right, Paragon tree. Sorry about the delay, guys. But here we go with the Paragon tree. Remember, all you got to do is just look at the build. I have this listed exactly the way I have it. You're going to put Twister right here, which is your Dust Devil damage. This is the best place that I have found to put Dust Devil with the most maximum damage because you have 70 strength that you could actually put on there. There we go. Your next is Carnage, and you're going to go ahead and stick the Marshal on there. The Marshal actually gives you bonus to the magic node, so that's going to give damage reduction and also damage while berserking a little bit there. One thing that I have concentrated on this build is to do elite damage. Oh, wait, that's on the next board. But this is still damage while berserking. Elite damage. Right here, the damage to elites, 32%. Damage to elites, damage to elites, damage to elites. We're getting a crap load of damage to elites, right? And physical damage, stuff like this. Physical damage on your next board. You're using Weapons Master, and you're also using the Weapon Master glyph right here. All right, and Paragon nodes within the range gain. Oh, you know what? This is not even 21%. So yeah, get this to 21, and this will actually be much higher. You'll do more damage. Next node, you're going to do Decimator and go ahead and pick Exploit. This is our vulnerable that we have. All these nice little things right here. Damage reduction from the vulnerable, vulnerable damage, also more vulnerable damage, and then also health. right here. We need a little bit of health. Your next board is Warbringer. Go ahead and put Wrath in there so you can get that juicy critical strike damage right there for every 5 decks. And we maxed out the decks that we could put in here. So there we are. We also have the physical damage here. And then the final board, you have Havoc. I'm sorry, not the final board is Havoc. It's Flawless Technique. And you want to take Havoc because Havoc's going to give you more critical strike damage. And then all these little nodes around there. So that's going to make your build. And that shall be it. Did I miss anything? Let me think really quick before I end the video. No, just follow the build. Watch me live on Twitch and YouTube, by the way. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. But other than that, thanks for being here, guys.